So today we'll be continuing to take a look at a scenario where civilization starts over. In the last episode, we saw a couple of things happening. First of all, we saw at the end this red country collapse. We saw the green team empire collapse. Also, just so you know, I did bring the green team back up to here because this was one of their main core areas, and I don't think that they would want to go fascist. So, yeah, this is the green team now. But we also saw a couple of other countries forming out of this. We saw the rectangle military alliance forming down here in Trissos, and I think one of the last events was the green team getting a bunch of land. But if you guys and this circle alliance forming. But if you guys do like this episode, please make sure to like and subscribe. I think this is episode 13. Last episode didn't do so good, but I I messed it up, so it's whatever. But let's get straight into it. And let's start this episode off strong with some exploring. Now, let's start down here in this. Oh my gosh, my headset is tweaking right now, or it's so annoying because it's corded. But the first thing that we see happening is actually this orange team, who literally hasn't done anything the whole series, mainly because I haven't got to them yet. They will start a very expansive route as they discover a lot of water. They still think that they are the only civilization here, but they will continue to go up into here, but I do have to turn on mountains and rivers. So they explore around here, and they will continue to explore up here till they meet the same lake with, well, the previous green team. And with this, we see that the first connection by the orange team and any other society has been made, and that is with this green kind of country right here. This country was lost people from the old green team, but yeah. We also see that the pink team will explore a lot of land. Of course, this is during that huge war because they weren't in it. And of course, they will be expanding. But also with this, we see that these guys will start exploring these mountains as they aren't the tallest mountains, but they aren't the smallest mountains. But eventually we will actually be seeing this whole continent getting discovered, and this is huge as the first continent that isn't even like that has finally been completely discovered. And then shortly after, of course, we see Alteron getting completely discovered. Along with this, we see that another connection is made up to the yellow team down here in Trissus, or this is the Midlands. But we continue to see more and more water routes being created. Of course, this is over a very long period of time, uh, especially during that huge war that happened. So yeah, we see a lot of land is found in a very short amount of time. But now we have to go back up to here to the military alliances layer, as we see this alliance right here. This alliance is focused on going out. I think this is west, but they want to go out west and see if it's just a circle, if it just goes around and meets right back up to here, as that would be really good for trade, and also because the pink team is very scary and they don't want to send their people through that anymore. Uh, okay, whoops, sorry. Um, but with this, we are going to be seeing the green team making the first step as they will start to go further up north, as they believe there could be some land up here for them to grab because they are the northernmost country besides the orange team, I think. But they will explore up here and they will discover a bunch of islands. They will find these guys, but I'm sorry for saying it so much, but this is during that war, so yeah. But yeah, a bunch of exploring is being done by these guys, and the yellow team and the green team will decide to keep going, along with this Floridian-shaped country. I don't even know what to call it. I'm just gonna call it, uh, screw it. I'm calling it Florida because it looks like Florida. So we're gonna see Florida, also helping out with this, as they will go out just like so, going around where the green team once owned, until the yellow team is going to make a very, very large discovery, as they will finally find um this new continent. As they were sending out a lot of troops, or not troops, explorers, because I know that I kind of messed this map up. Like, there are no islands besides over here. So, maybe if I make a season 2, I'll add in a ton of islands. Like, not a ton, but like just more to fill in the sea, because otherwise it's kind of empty. But, going back to this, we see that the yellow team, as they were exploring, they came across this, this place. This is very, exciting to them because, I mean, they kind of believe that they landed up here where there's like nobody, um, but they didn't. And this is eventually proven when the Floridian country, I'm sorry for calling it Florida, but this is eventually proven as once Florida gets this information, they are going to send out their own little exploration going down here. This is I mean, they go down here because yeah, they're allies, but like they want to get land if it actually is over in that other part of Alteron. But they continue to explore just like this. And yeah, they eventually come up across this territory right here. This is also huge, as this kind of proves that they are not in the same continent. As they find out that this is not true, because if it was, they would have landed. If I'm just gonna fill this in a little bit so it looks nicer, because if it was in the same place, it would have a bunch of cities, because right here are basically in the same spot. Otherwise, they would just go right through here. But there are no cities right over here. So this kind of proves to the Floridians that there is new land over here to be discovered. And with this, a bunch of supplies are going to be coming from, oh my god, I don't even know what to call these guys. The orange team and the blue team. You know, now that I think about it, this kind of looks a little bit like Europe. Maybe I'll call these guys like the Dutch. I don't know. I'm not gonna call them that right now. I'm not gonna call them that. Um, but yeah, they start sending a bunch of supplies over here. Not quite enough for colonialism, but then we see the green team getting word of this and then sending their troops over, or not troops, their people over, and they start to explore these areas. Now, this is very valuable land as it contains a bunch of resources. Like, if I had to rate which continent had the most resources, it would probably be these two over here because they're the furthest away. But otherwise, second most, it would be this one, as these countries, or this one up here, has an abundance of uh a resource that we'll talk about in the future. But then this one has a lot of wood, gold, and stuff for currency based. Speaking of economically based, we are going to be seeing that the um that this diamond country, or it's not the diamond. This country up here, I kind of forgot. Oh, it's green. I'm sorry. I'm stupid today. But we are going to be seeing that these guys are going to create the 4-point star economical alliance between them and their allies. We see that the yellow team is invited to this thing along with the Floridian country, the blue the blue country, and also the these guys right here. I probably should have made it a little bit bigger. But yeah, we see that those 5 will join the Economic Alliance. However, one more is going to be joining, and that is the Lime team up here. The Lime team, as you can see, has 2 capital cities. I think I may have forgot, but that's canon now. They have 2 capital cities. But now this is our economic alliances, and this economic alliance is pretty dang strong. As I mean, these guys, if they ever make colonies over here, they're gonna have an abundance of resources, and nobody else knows about it, as these guys are keeping it a secret. Like, sure, the green team probably will find more boats coming back with a bunch of stuff on it, but these guys keep it a secret for now, and we'll have to see who gets another jump on it. But now going back to here, I'm gonna turn that off really quick, and the mountains and rivers. But now going back to Alteron, we are finally going to be filling in most of this continent. Now, of course, we have to give these guys a lot of land to fill in this continent. So the first country that will be getting land is actually the blue team right here and the lime team. These guys are going to be splitting the land right here. But this is what the land split will look like if I can get the fill tool. We see that the lime team will getting this land up here and oh my god, those borders look horrendous. Okay, that should look a little bit better. But the pink team is just gonna get this land because oh my gosh, those are bad. Like I think those were worse than some of 80's Pros borders in the normal series, and those, oh my gosh, those were bad. But anyway, the second two countries to be getting some land is going to be the dark blue team and the pink team. We see that the blue team will be getting this land up here, while the pink team gets a absolute crap ton of land down in the south. Uh, and their empire is huge and really scary. In fact, they just take the rest of this, and then they make a deal with the green team that they can have this exclave of people, which don't really care because these guys are like really. Oh no, not like that. But they get that, and the pink team gets this exclave. And now the pink team is absolutely enormous. And we will talk about these guys up here because something is going to happen with them. But now we are going to be seeing 5 new countries forming in this area. And this is what our new map looks like. We see 4 new countries forming down here, as well as a pink team puppet state. We also see a gold team and a gray team form, as well as this pink team. And we also see the red team and the purple team expand greatly. But let me turn on the. I need to see the major cities. Yeah. So just give me a second, and I'm gonna put in a bunch of major cities. Perfect. Except for 2 over here and a couple over here. But there we go. That is our new map of Alteron. But now, we are going to be seeing some more stuff happening, specifically down here in the Middlelands, as literally nothing has happened here for, I think, a century besides this war and the other war before it. But like these 3 countries have literally done nothing, so let's get right to that. But this is the expanding that we see happening here, as we see this country getting a little bit of land here, the orange team tripling in size, and these guys doubling in size. But now, we are going to be seeing a war taking place over here in Trissus, as the pink team right here is going to be invading the this green country right here. And well, these guys are very weak and not very powerful, as we see that the pink team troops start to move in and they start to take a lot of land. Now, what is their justification? Uh just saying that like we hate you guys and we're gonna freaking kill you. And yeah, we see this happening and these guys get pushed back a lot until they're gonna call for help. And well, no, let's just say that the pink team is the least favorite country here. Like I absolutely hate the pink team because I made this border and it looks hideous. So with this, the red team will come to the green team's rescue and send troops into the pink team just like this, trying to take as much land as possible, as they know that with their military alliance they will be able to take out the pink team, as we see that this whole part over here falls. And in the meantime, the capital city of the pink team will be captured, as all their troops are over here, and well, yeah, you can just imagine. But yeah, so the pink team is losing right now, and well, if we know anything about early nations, they are hungry for power. I do believe I said that this was the year 200 because the last, like, I don't really know what year it is, but I'm going to say that the year right now is going to be the year 423 BC, or, not BC, probably 300 AD. Let's just say that. It's just, that's the year. But we see that the red team is taking out a bunch of the pink team land. Now even finally getting sea access for the first time ever in their history. Yeah, I can go over the history if you guys want me to go like on live stream. But yeah, that's probably the only time ever. Oh, I guess they did have a little bit of sea access. But then I could explain like uh the storyline behind this continent. But with this, we're also going to see the jumping of the pink team as the blue team will start an invasion and take this whole northern side. And even with this, the pink team forces are going to be repelled. Uh, no, not that color. But they're also going to be invaded into just like this, as the green team military has finally got it back together. And they are going to go around the coast, cutting off all access to their allies, which they literally have zero. Like, nobody in the world likes this country. Um, Besides the pink team, because, well, these guys are pink. But really, even then, the pink team kind of favors the green team over them. As we see that a bunch of land gets taken, and in the final days of the war, the pink team will surrender over. And now we can take a look at this peace treaty. And in this peace treaty, we see that the pink team will lose this over here and this down here to the red team. This up here to the blue team and the rest of this land over to the green team. And yeah, the pink team is basically no more. And now we are going to see the race for these islands in yeah, we're going to see the race for these islands. Never thought I'd say that. But first of all, we have to go down to these islands as yeah, they're gonna get independence. As we see this one get independence, this one get independence, this one get independence up here, uh, this one getting independence right in the middle, and then this one getting independence right over here. As we see 6 new countries forming. These are all microstates, of course, because they literally cannot exist without any land. And now we are going to be seeing a country that has been dormant colonize an island. Woohoo! Um, Sorry if that hurt your ears, but yeah, this country finally does something, and what do you know? They do it again as they land on the island of the on this big island, tripling their size. And now the pink team sees that these guys are actually still alive and well, they don't really give a crap. Along with this, we are going to be seeing a war taking place. It's basically a battle royale of these islands as no one can live happy in this world, as something always has to happen, and of course, this something happening is going to be an invasion of this territory, as we are going to be seeing that the orange team troops or people with pitchforks invade into the island, immediately taking most of it and almost taking out the pink team. However, the pink team sends forces down here to the orange island and they blockade a lot of this land. Also, we are going to be seeing that the gray team will be getting in on this, as we see them making a landing up here in the north, as they want to take out the orange team, as yeah, they just don't like the orange team. Additionally, we are going to see a pink team pushback of uh the these guys, as they take back nearly all of their land just like this. And now the orange team will surrender. Uh, yeah, that was pretty easy. But then, uh, yeah, they start fighting each other. As we see that the pink team will kick out the gray team and start their own invasion and taking it out in literally a day. And yeah, that's literally it for this, as we see two countries getting wiped off the face of the earth. And guess what's gonna happen? Oh, fully annexed. Oh, great. Good job, pink team. But the pink team survives another day. Now, we are gonna see that the pink team is gonna get the first jump as they take this island right here. No, not the border of it. They are gonna take this island up here, as this could be useful for trade in the future, and they they kind of want to get rich. As we also see that the yellow team is going to send out boats, as they tell their exclaves to take over these islands, and then the lime team gets wiped off the face of the earth. As we see that the yellow team makes a landing, and yeah, that is all the islands besides this very last one, which the green team will be gifted by the pink team as they are getting really good allies. And well, that is going to do actually. Oh, what's that noise? Oh, it's the noise of colonization. As we will be ending this video with both the yellow team and the Floridian country making colonies in the uh Aeropesia. That's what it's called. As we see that the Floridians will set up a decent sized colony right here, as they are aimed to take over all this land and get its resources. And we see the yellow team making a landing over here and um claiming these lands for their country, as this will finally mark another age, which is basically the age of exploration. But that is going to do it for today's episode. If you guys did like it, please make sure to like and subscribe. All the support is very greatly appreciated. And I will see you guys in the next one.